All right, so I forgot to hit record, but so for those of you, if you do catch the replay, Sean just shared she booked an event for the 30th, new client for her travel business, and a new business partner. So she's over there winning, just to bring y'all up to speed. And now let's swing over here to Kia. Kia, what's going on in your world? Like, what's not going on, huh?
Hey, yeah.
I understand.
I'm so tired. I'm really tired. So, I woke up this morning at 4. I don't have no alarm set. I haven't had no alarm set in a couple weeks. But I woke up at 4, and pretty much that's what's been happening the last few weeks. But the other days I wasn't being productive, so I knew I decided today I would be productive at 4 a.m. So, I set up my account on the app that I decided I want to use because they allow me to have those 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's free until you get 3 clients, which is pretty cool. And it's an app where I won't have to be switching off to do invoices on another system and tracking tasks. You can do everything all on this one app. So it's pretty cool. Well, it's not an app. It's a system, CRM system.
Okay, right.
But it's for projects as well. So I was glad to find that after watching the videos in comparison. I realized that I didn't have a logo made because as soon as you log on, in order for them to set your invoices up or quotes or anything, they ask for your logo. I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to do that. Okay, so
are you designing your own logo?
No, I usually use somebody on Fiverr, or for my last one, I had someone locally do it here. So no, I'm definitely, girl, I got time for that. So
yeah. My best friend too. I'm like, that takes one thing off of the to-do list.
Oh yeah. So I didn't get around to going to Fiverr today because I'm still juggling meetings and back and forth and is waiting on stuff back and forth. So what else happened? The part that I'm still trying to work on that I plan to hopefully get done this week is the agreement piece.
Okay. This is the like the client contract part?
Yeah. And this program, they say they have them built in, so I just have to tap into it and find time to I wish I had my personal laptop with me when I was at this house waiting on this stuff to be delivered because I only had my work laptop with me, and I don't, but they have it within there, so I just need to tap into it. So I'll try to focus on that because I am probably 2 weeks behind on most of my stuff.
I'll follow up with you with that on Sunday.
Yeah.
And to see where we're at. And then also products and services. Did that part, did you get clear? I know you didn't have your pricing and stuff yet, but are you clear on what products and services you're offering?
I do have the list, but I'm still trying to figure out if I want 1 package, 2 packages, 3 packages, or whatever. I do have a rate in mind that I don't want to stray from. It'll probably be like a few $100 difference or whatever. So I think I just need to offer 1 or 2 plus maybe a customizable, but I don't want to put too much on me where it's going to create more work.
So at the end of the day, it's your business. So if it's starting with 1, you start with 1, and then you can always add on. But make a decision.
Oh, yeah.
Move yourself out of the overwhelm because you got this stuff, on your to-do list, and when it's on your to-do list, that seems, more overwhelming.
Okay.
It's like, just the whole clarity around how many packages you want to offer. And how we talked about it, you can start from here and your business is going to evolve. And as you start connecting with clients or getting on the phone calls and having those conversations with them, if it means you need to customize a package and stuff, then you do it. It's kind of like, the same thing I did with this mastermind. I'm like, I started off with weekly. I did bi-weekly before. This time I did weekly. And I'm like, okay, July, I'm going back to bi-weekly. Imperfect action.
Okay. All right. Well, I know I'll send you what I had already had the services typed up, but after doing a little bit more research, like last night or this morning, I felt like I was able to define it a little bit more. So I'll try to get those to you tomorrow.
Okay. I'll give you my feedback on those.
I think that's about it.
Okay, and I think that's enough. That's as far as what needs to be done, but then also giving yourself, credit for at least having that clarity of saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna finish this one and get it done. So because I know in your mind you're like, oh my gosh, I'm 2 weeks behind and stuff, and a lot of that comes from the not having clarity. So you in the process of moving, so you have a lot of moving pieces going on. And as you start taking action, I always say action comes from taking clarity comes from taking action. So as you start putting the stuff together, you'll get more clarity on what it is that you want to do or not offer within your products or services.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't overthink it and don't beat yourself up over there because you'll be stuck in not making it happen.
Oh yeah, because I don't be wanting to turn the computer on at all.
I totally understand. Because you're stuck in your head, so we get it out of your head onto paper or into implementing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow up with you on Sunday.
Okay.
See where we're at. I know we don't check back in until Tuesday, but at least you should be working on something, even if it's not done.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Rayshawn, are you still you with us still? Can you pop in? Pop on.
I'm here.
Okay. So,
I'm here. I'm just eating. I'm sorry.
I know you are. If you can, like it's been a minute. Were you on? It's been a minute since you've been on. I feel like I know you've been taking action and stuff, but bring us up to speed. Where are you at?
Right now I need to learn a better balance with my time, but I have 3 buyers still in a pre-approval process. I wanted to have them pre-approved last week, but like one of them is my cousin. She works 2 jobs, so she's kind of impossible to reach at times, and she's having a little operation this week. Another one is a VA client. She's getting some paperwork together. I hope to have her wrapped up by the end of the week. And then my other client is trying to figure out which loan program to go with that best suits her needs. Because of where she wants to live, but she has 2 different types of income. So one she can easily get down payment assistance with, but the other one will get her the home she wants. So it's kind of
And then the other one is it's almost like the dream program where it's in certain
Exactly.
Okay.
Because she currently lives in Loganville.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, congratulations on that.
Wait, I have great wins.
Okay, let's so I'm like, I know I've been seeing them, and we had touch bases at least by messenger and stuff. So I'm like, hold on. Okay.
So there's a broker that's letting me market her listings. That started at 2. Now there's 4 that she's going to allow me to market for her. That allows me to leverage the buyer leads that come through with that, as well as securing a purchase for her home as well. And then so there's that. Oh, and my friend is a girl I used to work with. She is looking at investing, so I've begun working with her some too. And that is pretty much it for now.
Okay. Then as far as I know, you were what do you call them? Your pop-ups? What do you call those things?
Oh my! You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Social media has completely worked. I haven't done one Popeye.
That's what they call Popeyes.
I read the thing you were saying about perfectionism, and it was so funny. I was like, yeah, that's me with door knocking. I'm like, at first I thought I had the perfect newsletter. Then somebody told me I should make recipe cards. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make recipe cards. I literally bought the stuff for Memorial Day, which thank God I'm going to use on 4th of July, that I didn't get to use. I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you don't want to be sitting on ideas.
Right. But my problem really is time management.
I was gonna say it's the time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that's always, you know, like, so did you bring your calendar? 'Cause I think I told you to bring a calendar.
Hold on, where is it?
Like, hold on. So, because you over there, definitely, you taking the imperfect action. And so I definitely see, you know, you getting definitely your results. But at the same time, you want to make sure you don't burn yourself out.
Right.
Stuff. And you leave yourself room to do, you know, of course, the things that's going to keep on bringing in clients and bringing in income.
Right.
So, and then you might not do what do they call Popeyes? Or you might not do them this quarter. Maybe that might be next quarter. So, you know, just be realistic with your calendar on what you can and what you cannot do.
Yeah, I think
especially if you have other things that are working. Like if you were doing something, wasting time on activities that aren't generating leads or, you know, clients, then I'm like, okay, yeah, get rid of that. But if what you're doing is working, scale that up, and maybe the other stuff that just needs to wait. Those are ideas that you put on your to-do list or that you would like to do, and you can revisit those.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah, because I'm like, if it's not broken, you know, no need to be trying to fix it or adding more stuff into the West Main if it's working. Make sense?
Yep, thank you.
Okay, so make a list of what's working and just where you can leverage and scale that up at. And then the other stuff, you know, move it to, you know, next quarter or, you know, et cetera. Don't feel like you have to do everything. Because there's, you know, tons of ideas out there what we can be doing.
Right. You know, that's my problem.
Right. So don't pin nothing, save nothing. No, just let's save it for later. So, because we come across good ideas all the time. So, you know.
Okay.
Add them into the pipeline when you can, though. But not do it all at once where you burn yourself out. Okay.
You're right.
All right. Anybody have any questions? Or also, like, if there's anything that I can do as far as training, if you guys think of anything, like if there's something that you feel like you need more training on in certain areas or just clarity on, let me know and stuff as well. You don't have to do that tonight, but if you guys think of anything, you know, marketing, the email, building, anything, let me know. And then I'll, of course, do something catered towards that and stuff. Anybody else got any feedback? Because I won't keep y'all the whole time if we don't need to. For the most part, you know, we'll get clear on what our goals are for next week. Key, I already know what yours are. Yours to be working on your agreement and your services. And then, Sean, what are your goals for? So I know you have your event coming up. Do you have anything else you need to add as far as like a goal?
No, I'm just gonna continue with Shopify, organize for my event, and work on my get in touch with my daughter so we could prepare for our live.
Prepare for that. Okay. And Rayshawn, I think are you good over there? What are your goals for this week? Because I know you got your you know, your 3 potential buyers in the pipeline. So guys, you know, finishing those up. What else needs to be done?
Now that I have the properties to market, I need to create a campaign surrounding them. So this weekend I'll be setting up the my scheduled posts on social media for those. And then I want to do some Facebook ads, but I'm not entirely sure how to design or set them up. I spoke with someone. I have a video showing me how to do it. So I think I'm gonna do like a test of like $5 a day, see how it does.
Okay, and then I'll put an end on it. And you said you have a Facebook training?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
let me see something real quick. So let me see if did I save that one? My mentor, so the coaching program that I was in, I know that's how I was doing my Facebook ads from off of her training. And I turn my add on whenever I want to generate leads, and I just pause it whenever I'm not running it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see if I can download that because I think I saved her stuff because my year is up and I was like, I cannot renew with you, lady. I'm like, I can't do it.
Thank you. Because
And I will add that to the group.
I gotta. One of the person, like, there's guys who or people who sell these leads on Facebook, and they're in all the agent groups, and if you ask them, they'll show you. So I asked him to show me how to set it up. So he walked me through everything. We did a Zoom. He walked me through setting up the Facebook ad, going through and connecting my Zapier to MailChimp.
Right. So when I'm an ad, what's name? So did you do it as a conversion or is it generating traffic?
I haven't posted the ad yet.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then you're clear on who you're targeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially with that one.
Okay. And you're doing one group at a time, right? You're targeting one specific group?
Yes, that one is for a list of homes in Gwinnett County under $300,000.
Okay. All right, cool. That's, all right. Make sure that's what I was saying. Make sure it's specific because sometimes people will try to target one or two different groups and then you don't know which group is really, the traffic is coming from. So definitely.
Right.
Okay, cool. And then I'll see if I can, because I know I saved it. I'm just trying to see where I saved it at. So
I would love that.
Like that I was in was like 9,000 for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I tried to make sure before, because mine's ended last month, end of May. So I tried to make sure I tried to go in there and save and record the videos of stuff that I possibly might want to go back to. Mm-hmm. And one of them was the Facebook ads one. Stuff because Facebook changes stuff so many times.
Yeah, and it's the way it works is really awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll see if I can find that and I'll get that posted like with probably tomorrow or so.
Okay.
And then I did want to show you guys because I'm okay, so it's just y'all three on here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't offering everyone to extend, just those that were consistent. So those of you that want to, hold on, yeah, that's your drink. So for those of you who did want to continue after, the end of the month, because I think the end of the month is kind of like the 90 days. Let me see, I was trying to bring up.
The end of June?
End of June. And,
already?
Well, the beginning of, hold on, let me make sure before I forget.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I say time goes by. Like 90 days, a lot can happen in 90 days, and 90 days go by so fast. So actually, it would be July 9th would be the 90 days, July 9th, which is like crazy. But I wanted to, let's see if I can get in. I'm still trying to figure out my way around the dang website. Let me see if I can share my screen. What is this? Share screen. Hey, Stephanie. I was gonna say, Stephanie, I'm gonna show them. Stephanie was on last week, so she got to see the membership site. But Steph, while I'm pulling it up, if you have any wins, let us know and what your goals are for the week. So just think about those while I'm pulling this up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. I know you asked me the wins, and I'm still like trying to figure. I know something happened. It's just I look forward to them every day. That it just like I don't know if it comes automatic.
It's been a busy week. So, okay.
I don't
Is my screen showing?
No, your screen's not showing.
I'm like, did I hit share? I'm like, hold on. Okay. Oh, now, I think now, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. So, of course, from this side, it always looks different because I'm in the admin area. So, because you guys, the information so far, I've been putting it on CourseCraft. But as I'm growing, I wanted to, of course, look at different platforms that I could be able to use and just continue put everything on one platform and use it from there. Let me pull. And I can't remember like when I'm sharing. I never use Zoom. I'm always trying to figure out what y'all see on y'all end. Sorry, hold on.
So, we see it.
Do you see the girls?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, do I have to switch it each time I switch a screen? So this is kind of like what the landing page looks like. So what like I'll be offering like in July, because you know we're meeting weekly, but in July, of course, I'll be switching it bi-weekly. And so as part of that, you know, so, like our stuff is held in CourseCraft. So CourseCraft would kind of be like how this is. This is the Unleash, I'm gonna call it the CEO Lounge, is where all the, you were asking me, I think Kia last week, will you have access to all the trainings and stuff like that. So ongoing for the new members as they come on, we'll have the Mastermind, but the Mastermind will be weekly and they'll get access to the Unleash CEO Lounge. And after their membership training, they'll have access to it for another 90 days. That way, that if they have any questions as far as like, you know, trying to go back and look at some of the trainings and, you know, things of that sort. So this is kind of like what the new caster page looks like for the lounge. And with the lounge, what they get, you know, it doesn't have the bi-weekly calls like we do, but they'll have like, I'll have like an accountability group in there. So like kind of like how we have like the private Facebook groups, I'll show you guys an inside. So there's an accountability group. So if they can match themselves with their own accountability partner. So that's, you know, a great benefit for those who are, you know, you guys get the accountability of all of us kind of like in the group. And then as far as like a live monthly Q&A call. So if they have questions, that will be one of the kind of like I already got I think I posted it in the group, in our group, what the July calendar looks like. So that's kind of like where this is all stemming from. And then, so this will be, you know, access that they get, right? So that's kind of like what the landing page looks like. Then inside, and of course it might look a little bit different on my end because I'm in as under the admin, but let me see if I go home. What is that? Okay, so kind of like how it has different groups on here. So right now I just have like the Unleash CEO Mastermind group. So like for you guys that are in the Mastermind, you'll have access to this group, and it's a private group. So only people who are, as you can see, it's private. Only people who are members can see what's actually in the group. So that's kind of like how I'll, you know, keep the members kind of like, okay, hey, you have the upgraded where you're paying for the Mastermind versus these people are just paying for the CEO Lounge. So you'll have access kind of like to like where I post like our Mastermind recordings, they'll kind of like be in this group. So if I open this up, like you see, I uploaded the last couple of ones just so to kind of like give an idea of what it looks like. But again, as you see how it's private, only the people that are in this group can see these recordings and stuff. So that's kind of like how that'll be. And then as far as, let me see if I remember what it's under. And if I go back to home. Okay. Ain't going nowhere. Go to discovery. And then, so one of the things I like about it is when people do join and stuff, if someone is in your area, you'll see that information too. So it's also a great way to be able to connect with, you know, people locally when people are in your area kind of thing, as well as like events kind of like can be posted there. I'm trying to get to the part where I put the courses at. I'm like, can I get to it? Oh, maybe I got to go back to network. So if I go to courses, so kind of like the one I did last week, the building your email from scratch, that stuff is there. And so like you guys will get like the invite to join that group, you know, whatever courses that you guys have access to and stuff like that, that'll all be in there. So like for the mastermind, this is for those who are part of the mastermind, it's free, right? But for those that join the CEO Lounge that aren't mastermind members, like if they want to purchase this training, the intensive training, because these were like some of the bonuses that you guys had on the course craft, they can purchase it at 30% off. So they get a discount on it. So you guys get it, of course, for free access, but non-mastermind members can purchase courses at a discount. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I can come see how those are, and then it'll have all the video, whatever trainings and worksheets, all of that in there. You can just. I hope that makes sense. I'm still trying to figure it out, and of course, like I said, it looks different from admin side than it does you guys' side. I'm excited about that, and there's somewhere I can put everything in. And then it also has the ability to have a mobile. It has a mobile app to it also.
Looks good.
Yeah. So that's it. I wanted to share that with y'all.
Yeah, that looks good.
Thank you. Just trying to keep it all organized because I was as I add more and more courses, I'm course craft, it gets so long. It's just it just runs on and on and on, and I can see it just driving me crazy. So that's what I have there. Stephanie, do you have anything? Did you figure it out?
No, but I love the site. As far as goals, though, I do got goals.
Okay,
so
share your goals.
I finished one thing. For this week, I'm gonna, and I told you this, I'm gonna really start the book, finish up the book, because I did change the name of it. So for this week, it'll be really working on the book.
Okay.
One chapter.
So this week, your goal is to finish one chapter?
Yep. Okay.
You have your chapter outlined, right?
Yeah, I have the outlines from the, I'm going to use the same outlines that I had when I was going to do the Mompreneur Handbook. It's just about, changing it to the name of Change the Game.
Right. Okay. So, and how many chapters is it?
I think it was about 7 chapters.
Okay. So I know you have a lot going on too. So if you did a chapter every other week,
it would be good. Well, I need to get it done this summer because I know September through December is going to be a little outrageous. So
when you trying to have it done by?
September, in time for my birthday, by September.
Have it done by September. Okay, gotcha. I'm
yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right.
You gotta excuse me. I'm tying up these girls' head. Come on, move, Chloe.
I'm trying to see how many weeks in between now. You got plenty of time, so we got plenty of time to get this book done and market it.
Yep.
Stuff like that. Okay, cool. Anything else you got that you?
Not really. Okay. I'm just taking time out right now for I guess revamping and clarity from Champs for Autism. I finally get a little break, so.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool. So that's all I have, ladies. Unless you guys have anything else, tonight.
Good night, Mom. Love you.
The next set of classes, they won't be weekly. They'll be, what's going to be the difference again?
In July, they'll be bi-weekly.
Okay.
Let me make sure I think that's what I said. Let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah. So they'll be bi-weekly, but I think I did put
a carryover student.
Another. Where's my stuff at? Oh, what am I in? I'm in Chrome apps or something. That's not where I'm trying to go. Just to clarify. Oh, so I offer. So I told you. So you guys know I was working on this flip and this last one, and the appraiser. Oh my gosh, had to appraise the house at like $35,000 less. So it was just like a whole mess and everything, and they wouldn't redo the appraisal. And there were houses that had recently sold in the area, but they were appraising it based off of a house that had sold like a year ago and stuff. So we were able to get the buyer to kind of like switch her lender, go with our lender, and got a new appraisal and everything. So I had to go through all of that, but got my appraisal at the full offer. I'm like, did this guy even go into the house?
Right.
I was like,
Using old comps. Oh my God, I would have been so mad.
Crazy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Okay, let me see if I.
At least it's done though, so that's a good thing. I mean, we got the offer, and it's under contract now, right?
It's under contract. We're supposed to try to be able to close July 20th or sooner, and that was one of the things too. We offered their the buyer's agent. We offered him $1,000 if you can get this closed on time.
Oh, awesome! So
he's like, okay, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, time is money. Like,
it sure is.
Because the day was supposed to be originally the official close day, like signing and stuff, actually today. But because of the whole delay with her lender and all that going back and forth, like even like the garage, they put that the garage was like a storage and stuff. So it was just crazy. And I'm like, it was ridiculous. I'm like, did y'all go into the house? So let me see if I can share this really quick. And then, so this is kind of like the July calendar. So it'll be bi-weekly, as you see here. And then on the first Thursday of each month, I will do the live, whatever training that we're doing for the month, whatever training or so. And then, so here's kind of like another live Q&A. So this is just for the mastermind and then those that are in the CEO. Those that are, what's that called? The CEO lounge. That's what I'm going to call it. So that's kind of like how the schedule kind of like looks like from that standpoint. And then depending on how many members, as I start adding more members into it, then yes, I'll probably open up like a third week, kind of thing as needed. Makes sense? Anybody have any questions? No. All clear? All clear.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's all I have. So that's kind of like what I'm working on over here, and then just trying to figure out, keep myself together with so I have a couple of speaking engagements coming up. Oh, my daughter and I did our first event here that actually went really good. We had like 11 women who came out. And then, of course, so they were asking when the next one is. So I'm looking into that because I don't like to do events during the summer because there's like always so many people traveling and stuff like that. So kind of like I'll see how that goes. And I'll really partner a little bit more with my daughter on a couple of events that actually went really well. Besides stressing me out, she's a procrastinator too. So the night before the event, y'all know I go to bed like at usually about 9 something. I wake up to like at 3 o'clock in the morning, all these text messages and stuff. Like she's trying to get her presentation together. And I'm like, what were you over here doing all last week? And you were here and stuff. What were you working on? But it ended up being like I said, it ended up being really good. And I know we have one booked in October, but just trying to see if we're actually going. I think I double booked it is the thing. So that's it. That's all I have going on. And then I have the one, of course, in
Alabama,
Florida. It's in Florida. So I'm trying to see if I want to do that one. And I mentioned to Stephanie, I haven't really been seeing her promote it, and I don't want to drive all the way out there and it's just the speakers, because I've done that before where it's just the speakers and stuff for the most part in the room. But like the last event was kind of like almost, like that. It was a couple of guests, but it was mainly because, she had like 15 speakers. It was a lot of speakers. It ended up working out for me because I ended up, selling out all my books, leverage the room. That's why I say whoever's in the room, speakers or guests or whatever, that you treat them all as if, they're potential clients. So I leveraged it that way, but I'm like, I don't see her promoting it, really. So I'm not for sure if I'm going to do that one. I think I might back out. My kids are like, no, we can go to Florida and go to the beach. But
maybe she's promoting it within some private groups or other group or within groups or something.
I'm gonna reach out and see, because I remember she said she was doing that with this that last one that we did.
Yeah, you should ask her, because some people.
I'm like,
some people promote it differently.
Lie.
Yeah,
she could be passing out flyers at Walmart.
Oh no.
Well, and that's the thing. She's actually in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
So, because she's like a military mom, so of course, they travel or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But so she was stationed in Alabama when she did the one in Alabama. So I thought she was going to be stationed in Florida next. I'm like, okay, cool. That makes sense. Okay, you go out there, network, build your thing. And that was back in, April. So you would definitely have plenty enough time, to put some footwork in before the event happens in, I want to say it's August. But I just don't see that. It was something the other day where she was like, oh, I'm in Hawaii. I'm like, oh, so you in Hawaii. So I'm like, how are we advertising? Or how do you know that your ideal clients are going to be there? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so we'll see. I'm like, this is where I need my assistant to be on top of these things.
She's coming soon. He or she. Never know.
A new one that I don't have to tell what to do every 10 minutes.
Girl.
I need the right brain.
Or they could start out really good and after a year, just whatever.
Yeah. That's it. I won't keep you guys. I know it's late. And congratulations. Keep showing up. Keep going after, your goals. And again, if you need anything, y'all know y'all can reach me. You don't have to wait till Tuesday. And if there's anything that y'all think of that y'all need support in, any tools, resources, trainings, please let me know. And I know we talked about, somebody and I had talked about LinkedIn. So I had a couple of people I was reaching out to see. Was that you, Ray? I think, okay, yeah, it was Ray. So see if I can find somebody that actually will do a LinkedIn training, barter with some way to be able to provide that information for the group. All right. So other than that, that's all I have. And I will go and let you do your thing.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Oh, Keisha, I emailed you.
You did? Okay, cool.
Huh?
You just do it? Did you just do it?
Oh, I did like 30 minutes ago. What were you on the call?
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, oh, shoot, I missed the email.
No, I just did it. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'll check that out and give you some feedback.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to try to, I know I'm going to wake up early. It don't matter how late I go to bed. I don't sleep late. So I'll try to wake up and go directly to Fiverr tomorrow so I can just try to work on getting that logo. Because basically what's coming next is the marketing. I realized that I have the logo.
Totally understand.
So, okay.
All right. Well, let me know if you need anything and I'll check that out and get back with you for sure tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right. You have a good evening.
You too.